Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar here with more Elden Ring. Last time we got introduced to the consecrated snowfield, aka Saltfield. And today is a new day, though. My salt stacks have dissipated. The debuff is gone. And we're going to be... There's a lot still to explore in the snowfield. And I did, off-camera, notice during editing that there was an item that I missed. I had noted the item at the time when I was in combat with one of the Latena Albinorics, if you will. And then I got, you know, caught up in combat and forgot to pick up the item. It turns out it was the Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 23. So, so I did go back to pick that up. What does it let us craft? Aha, frozen raisins along with clarifying cured meats. What do those do again? The frozen raisin is supposed to be the better heal for Torrent, isn't it? To vastly restore HP. So we have maybe the max level version of raisins for our buddy Torrent, which maybe I should have used last time when we were fighting the Knights Cavalry. But yeah, okay, that's good. And then the clarifying meat. That one is for boosting focus. Uses slumbering eggs and Eye of Yellow. Okay. We can get more slumbering eggs. We can hunt owls, but I think the Eye of Yellow is pretty... It's one of those plants that is just kind of rare. So, so yeah, we'll see if that does come in handy here at some point. I did also switch up my Fashion Souls once again because I kind of wanted to use the Blasphemous Blade again. I was feeling like doing some Taker's Flames. We've everything is going up in flames, so it just felt right, along with our Red Riding Hood, to go back to the Radahn's outfit. And if only we had a shield that kind of matched. The closest that we have is, I think, the Visage Shield. The problem with the Visage Shield, it's a great shield, but you have to two-hand your Blasphemous Blade if you want to do Taker's Flame. So for now, you know, the Trickle Shield is just the, you know, it does its trickle heal. That's what it does, and otherwise it doesn't match. So we live with it. Why are we starting here at the Four Belfries, though, you may ask? We are here at the Four Belfries, for one, because it is a place that I like to farm birds for four-toed Falfeet, so we can get all those lovely bonus runes. It's a great spot for that. But also, I wanted to test out something that we did pick up last time in the snowfield, was the second ruptured tier. And I wanted to see exactly what we might be missing out on, because I think the only time that I ever tried one of these ruptured crystal tiers, I tried it in the hold. Free souls. Thank you very much. I tried it in the hold, and all that I saw was that it damaged us. And I didn't think about what damage it might potentially do to enemies. So this is maybe a good place to test this out. If we can actually sneak up on birds that will let us be close enough to... That didn't damage the bird. Do I have to be standing... Does it damage any enemies at all? Hold on. Let's try that again. Let's try... I don't know if the birds are the best... you know, if we can drink this, let's see. We drink this, and then we get right up. Okay. All right, that did do 1,000 damage. That did 1,000 damage. How does that compare to a Taker's Flame? The Taker's Flames also doesn't hit the birds. Okay, all right, so this may not have been the ideal testing ground. I think maybe I need a little bit more height in order to get this done. We're doing our housekeeping. Does this classify as silly science? Boy, the birds just fly away so fast. I usually hit them with magic. I usually hit them with the faith spells. How does Black Flame do? If 1,000 is the... Okay, our Black Flame does almost twice the damage. Now, okay, let's try both ruptured tiers and just see, does it double the damage, or does it somehow, like, 2 tiers causes, you know, like this massive, you know, we've created the, I don't know, the Higgs boson particle of, you know, the answer to every, no, it just basically doubles the damage. It doesn't give us like this exponential explosion of crazy damage. Okay, why is this a thing? Why do these ruptured tiers exist? My initial thought was that this is just a troll option put in by Miyazaki, just to have like, okay, this is a gag that doesn't really do anything. I could still be missing the boat. There might be an effect that these ruptured tiers are supposed to have. Maybe this is an instance where, down in the comments, if you want to use the, you know, the normal like spoiler tags for suggestions and whatnot, put something like ruptured tier suggestion below. And if there is, maybe these are just gags. Maybe there's nothing more than what I just did. It just does, you know, a certain amount of damage and you take some damage and that's all there is to it. But maybe there's like some really special use case against a particular enemy or a particular boss and it like one-shots them. If that is the case, and that's something that you all really do want me to know about, maybe leave it, somebody can leave the comment in with the spoiler tags, and if it gets enough upvotes, if you guys voted up enough that you want to see me actually putting to use the ruptured tier in the correct context, I think that's one that I might think about allowing or actually reading. So we'll set that though to the side. We'll go back to our standard lineup here, and now that we have completed the silly science housekeeping portion of the program, why don't we get back? We are actually not going to get back to the consecrated snowfield. We will leave that for the moment, and we're going to head back to Farum Azula. It's time, I think, to... I had mentioned previously, we've got a couple different options for exploration, and given our harrowing adventure in the snowfield last time, I think it's best that we just give that place a little bit of a break and see what a brand new zone. It was also very fitting for us to start the episode there at the 4 belfries, given the fact that that was the place that we first previewed Farum Azula from. So it only is fitting for us to get back here and see what exactly this zone is. It's a zone that I find fascinating. That's wild. It's also wild that there are dragons flying around everywhere. I had mentioned before the dragon area. I had mentioned before that the dragon area comes to mind, but it also makes me think of Archdragon Peak. Archdragon Peak kind of had, you know, this city in the sky feel to it. We have the ability to summon here. Does that mean we're facing off against a mini-boss? I'm noticing that in the background, I can't actually make out the Erd Tree. I thought that we could not see the Erd Tree before, but sure enough, there it is. And so the Erd Tree can in fact be seen pretty much everywhere. Also, there's the Forge of the Giants. So Crumbling Farum Azula is not maybe as removed from the rest of everything as I might have first thought. Okay, that was the moment there when you go for the item that's out sitting by itself. That was the moment where I might expect a dragon to come swooping into this somewhat open area that allows for summoning of spirit ashes, but not yet. The other thing, obviously, was that was a smithing stone level 6. So that might be perhaps a clue as to the difficulty level that we may encounter here, which would be a nice reprieve after the salty fields of no visibility. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay. We just had to wait around. This dragon has no... There is no boss bar with this dragon. It is a Lanciax lookalike, but it has no boss bar. It has no... I forgot to switch back my Flask of Wondrous Physic. No, I did. I did not, actually. My Flask of Wondrous Physic is correct. So, the Aftershock there got me. We could drink our Flask of Wondrous Physic, although I might not have drank it at the right time. What the fuck? Okay, hold on here. Hold on here. The Aftershocks are really getting me right now. So this is... I mean, we downed Lanciax, right? So this can't be Lanciax, but... boy, do you, sure look like you are in the family. It would be nice if we could actually hit you. We did some damage. Yay. We did some damage, finally. So, if it's not a mini-boss... If it's not a mini-boss, should we go ahead and use a summon? The summon that I put onto my, quick items is the dumpy heads. Should we bring in the dumpy heads, guys? I think I'm gonna bring in the dumpy heads. If I get an opening here. And we'll give him a trickle heal. And protection of the Erdtree. Boy, they are getting wrecked. They are getting wrecked. What is going on with your neck? Why is your neck in such a weird... You are really... We've really put a crick in this guy's neck. Oh, the tail whip. Of course, it's a dragon. There's a tail whip. All right, one dumpy head down. We need to seriously up our damage output here. Need to up the damage. Lightning is probably not going to be a good... Oh, Grail's Roar. Fuck. I did put Grail's Roar on the bar. Hold on. No. No. I'm getting wrecked, guys. I'm getting wrecked. I don't have the mana. I don't have the mana for another Grail's Roar. Okay, hold on. I want to do one Grail's Roar, please. I don't know if we got you. I don't know if we got you. No, dumpy head. No, don't go. Don't leave me. Probably a great opening to actually shoot a spell at you while before we receive the big old Lanciax's glaive being swung at us. Can I just run away from this? Nope. Answer, no. How do we avoid that fire? What do we do about the fire, guys? Why could I not cast my Black Flame? Is this one of those misinputs because my controller's dying? Boy, these dragons look so badass. So fucking badass. I really want to hit you in the head. Now I'm out of magic. Man, Black Flame is just super solid. There's such a wind up there. We have time to fire a spell. I just need to recognize the opening. The range on Black Flame is the only downside, right? Shit. Taker's Flame, also pretty good. Pretty decent, and it gives us our health back, so, you know, how can you argue with Taker's Flame? Okay, it does not hit 100% of the time. Shit, I might be dead. Roasted. Roasted. Okay. Boy. This guy's got some health. I don't think we had a great spell lineup. It wasn't an ideal spell lineup. Let's rethink how we do this here. We can do better. We can definitely do better. I don't think Burn of Flame is gonna cut it here. I do want to reapply the Grail's Roar. Let's go ahead and let's take out the options that probably aren't gonna do anything. Lightning protection is going to be the most effective here for us to think about. What else? What else? Bolsters caster's body with lightning. This actually does the opposite, right? It lowers the lightning damage negation. Same with the Vike's Dragon Bolt. I think we want to try one of our fire spells. Flame of the Fell God could be pretty good. Yeah, I think I actually like that idea. Let's keep... We're gonna sub out Frenzied Burst for... Does it ever make sense to use Decay? Should we do X-Ike's Decay to get Rot ticking away? How can we order this here? How can we order this? Let's do this. Let's do Rot, and then this, and then and then we're gonna try to go with Flame Fall Upon Them could be nice. Why don't we put Flame, because it's pretty cheap, and it might, I don't know, the range might not be too good. Let's do that, and let's do Flame of the Fell God. And then we'll also keep, do we keep Black Flame in there? Let's keep Black Flame and Stone of Garank. Let's see how that works. I think we need some summons that are that have a little bit more durability. The Dumpy Heads, I don't think are gonna quite get her done. Do we go with the Mausoleum or the Leyendell? Let's try the Leyendell Ashes again, I think. Or we could get Latenna. We could put Latenna like at the end, you know, and we go to the other end, and we're kind of like, she's just doing a constant DPS from one side of the arena. That could be a thing. Let's try it. We could probably level her up as well. Leveling up Latenna would not be a bad idea. So so we do this. We do this. Might be a good idea to switch to our switch to something. What am I thinking? The Visage Shield might be a good call. I'm surprised we dodged that. Is Scarlet Rot actually working, or is that just Latenna? I think that might have just been Latenna. But I think we did finally get Scarlet Rot. Okay, so we've got some dots ticking away. I should have drank my flask of Wondrous Physic. I'm not registering how much damage the flame fall upon them is doing. It seems okay. It's like 700-ish. 700-ish. It's all right. That's an opening there. I also did not optimize my talismans, so I also forgot to do Grail's Roar. Latenna has not taken damage yet. That's good. Yeah, Latenna is doing nice work. We have a combo that's all the way up to almost 12k. Almost all thanks to Latenna. No, actually, we've been doing damage this time. We've actually been doing damage. Latenna is doing so much work here. She might bite the dust. Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen. Come on. Come on now. Oh, we need to get out of dodge. Okay, that worked out. That worked out. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Almost there. Almost there. Go, Latenna, go. Latenna's going to carry us over the finish line. I know it. I know it. Oh, oh. It was a double kill. It was the... They took each other out. Latenna? I don't remember exactly. I think we got an emote, a gesture from Latenna. I don't remember what it was, but praise the tree. Latenna gets a praise the tree. That's the other thing I like about this outfit is it shows off both our fingerprints on the chest and also the chaos eyes. It's good stuff. All right, Latenna, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and I want to go back to the warp point and reset things a little bit here now that we've taken out Big Boy Dragon to introduce us to Crumbling Farum Azula, Ancient Dragons. Another ancient... Yeah, we're starting to pile up the Titanite slabs here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and finally we will go back to... I want to give the Dumpy Heads another chance. Because I like them. Because they're Dumpy Heads. Who doesn't love the Dumpy Heads? Let's give them another chance here as we... as it's time to light a lantern and press forward. So why is it? Why... What you know, this is the big question with this place. Where... I have a feeling like this didn't used to be in the sky, right? This place is a wreck. Thanks to this, and there's multiple tornadoes. Thanks to whoever unleashed the storm on this poor little mini civilization. We're not able to ride Torrent here, so I'm going to guess that we are working under, like, the normal castle rules, where we don't get flasks restored. It kind of feels like a castle sort of zone. But why are the dragons hanging out here? Is this... They've been just ruthlessly driven out of the rest of the lands between, and this is their last refuge? Or maybe it was their home all along. Who's to say? One thing that's not debatable is that they... I mean, there are a couple different levels of dragon. There's the kind of the normal dragons that we've been fighting the entire game. But then there are the ancient dragons, like Lanciax and whoever we just fought, who are just kind of in their own league. Super badass. I love all of the dragons in this game, but the ancient ones are just too cool. Beastmen, okay. Oh, that's right. I wanted to do some science. Can we put the beastmen to sleep? Are there going to be... This guy patrolling around here feels like the perfect... That's not the... No? No, huh? Let's keep trying. Let's keep trying. Because maybe, just maybe you holding your shield up has some effect. And we need to keep going. Aha! Aha! I think the shield might have an effect. Oh, I like that. I like that critical hit. The laying down riposte that you get with the blasphemous blade. That is sick. This sleep effect is pretty cool. I don't know if we need it necessarily against an enemy like the Beastmen, which we kind of killed in one hit with the Taker's Flames. And it also took like 4, I don't know how many breaths of the Fires of Slumber to get that one guy to doze off. It may not have been the shield that was protecting him. They may just be inherently a bit more resistant to that effect. Do I hear worm faces? Guys, I think I hear worm faces. Holy shit. Why are there worm faces here? Okay. Can't angle the telescope down any farther, but you don't need the telescope to be able to hear that all too familiar. It's been a while since we faced a worm face, but some sounds are stuck in your brain. No choice. No way to forget what you have heard when it comes to worm faces. So, okay. We've got some... what was the grave? Or the Crumbling Beast Grave Depths. Lots of beast graves. The honored beast peoples in repose. There is obviously the platform out here that goes to... Can we go to the roof, actually? We can. Okay, let's check up here. Couple different diverging paths. This is what looks like an elevator. That looks like an elevator that goes down. Bunch more beastmen inside. Yeah, this is... I would say this feels a lot more like Archdragon Peak than it does the Dragonary. Very, very, very strong vibes connected to Archdragon Peak. I think this is where we got our preview. That looks familiar. This, I mean, it just can't be said enough how beautiful this game is. Ridiculous. Should be illegal. How amazing this game is. Okay, how do we get to that ledge with that item? Possibility of an invisible walkway, but let's... The simpler explanation is probably that there is another opening through this room. So let's explore. Oh god, what has happened to this room? I didn't realize that the floor was in such a state of disrepair. Dragons, anyone? This could be, you know, claw marks that have rended the floor. Thought I heard something behind me. I like how this guy is just casually backtracking, like, I don't exist. You know, the whole Homer into the bushes thing that guy was doing. That's pretty good. Pay no attention to me. There's got to be a good Taker's Flame that we can line up if we can get over to the side of these guys. They are guarding a legendary item, I just noticed. Smithing Stone 6. There was also the Epic over here, which we can grab. Probably don't need to crouch. I was only crouching in anticipation of getting close to this group of beastmen. Oh, there are levels here. There are levels to which we can descend. I'm not going to be able to line up all three of them. So the way that we do this then is we line up you two. Or we just take a backstab. I think I'm just going to take a backstab. Ooh, interesting. They have taken some power from the dragons. Whoa, what is that move? I rolled directly into that. They are borrowing power from the dragons. All right, you need to stop because you're actually kind of powerful. You have some strength. Although this guy with the electric shuriken that he's doing. Oh, I did a stance break that I could have gotten a critical hit on, but it's fine. It's kind of funny. It looks like it looked like his shield was one of these pots. He broke the pot and co-opted it as his shield. Oh, and the thing that he threw is that was still, oh my gosh, it was stuck in it was stuck in the little stonework here, and it was still sizzling away. What do we got? Great Grave Glovewort. All right, cool. We really need to strengthen some of our spirit ashes, show them some love. We need to do it. What do I want to use here? What do we want to use? Can I do, was there one down? We could do a plunging attack on the other side, couldn't we? Do we want to fall down here, or is there a better drop? No, I don't want to drop here. I think that might be death. So, this one as well. These two appear to be death. I could drop down outside, would be the other option. But I think we will drop down to this ledge first. There are multiple floors to explore. The other thing I should, let me just make sure that there's no sus walls in these little alcoves, because we did see that item outside that I just remembered. There's a possibility that one of these could be a sus wall. But I think what's more likely is that when we fall down below to one of the lower levels, that we will find a window leading outside. The Beastmen. How did y'all turn into Beastmen? That's one of those questions that you probably don't... Oh, I can't actually get a plunging attack. You probably don't take too seriously in any... Oh, I could get a plunging attack. Never mind. Never mind. You don't think too deeply about exactly how the, you know, the sausage making when it comes to Elden Ring or Dark Souls enemies. Some of them have some lore connected to them, but there's others that are just like, this was a crazy fucking piece of shit that we decided to dream up. This was a crazy enemy design that that came out of our brainstorming session, and we wanted to put it in the video game because it was so cool and so gnarly. And that could be the case with the Beastmen. Got a door leading out in that direction. We've got potentially multiple Beastmen hanging down in the area below. There's an item. Yeah, we've got all kinds of friends waiting to discuss matters more closely with. Ask them some probing questions about... That was supposed to be backed up. About their family lineage and history. How far back do they... were they originally just beast or just man? How did this... Oh, we're back in this room. Oh, okay. All right, good. Good, good. Connecting the dots. Feels okay. How are we doing on flasks? We're doing fine. Let's get this item. Some lightning grape bolts. Nobody out here? Should we ride the elevator just to see where it goes? Could do that. There's an item over here. Hero's Rune 2. Let's go. The thing I just did think of, though, is that the elevator... I know one thing that it's going to lead down to, and it's more worm face. Not as excited about that idea. I'm not seeing any hidden ledges yet that I would want to jump down to. A lot to explore in this area. It's always so fun when an area does have verticality to it. It's a great contrast to the open worlding, the spread out nature of the open worlding. Okay, I think this might be where we get that item on the ledge. Yes. Golden Rune 12. Is it possible that we'll find Garank here? Garank, we don't know where he is now. But if there were any place that he could have transported to, a place with a whole bunch of beastmen definitely wouldn't be the least logical place. Nice. I was a little afraid that he was going to be... Wait, what? Oh, I thought... Like, you're going to do the Hone Bolt thing, right? I'm out of magic. Just trying to whittle down a little bit before I jump into the fray. No, I thought you were coming closer. I thought you were making your way here. If you're gonna take your time, then we're gonna light you up. I wish I could do that more often with Burno Flame. It's not super easy or straightforward to just unleash the Firestorm anytime you want. An Ancient Dragon prayer book, though? Could this possibly have a big lightning spear? Yes! Oh, yes. Ancient Dragon's lightning spear. and Ancient Dragon's Lightning Strike. Okay. We've got a reason to go see Corin. We've got a Christmas present for Corin. It's a little late at this point. It's a little after the fact, a belated Christmas present, but I'm sure he will nevertheless. Wait, is he? Actually, I take that back. For a second, I was thinking that he would take kindly to the Ancient Dragon incantations, but they're just as heretical as everything else, aren't they? So never mind. Corin's gonna hate it, just like he does everything else. I take it all back. I want to get an upgraded lightning spear, though. Hell yes. Hell yes. We have not been using lightning enough. Like, I've kind of, you know, my build, in my mind, it's become fire focus, right? We still dabble. We're not exclusive to fire. We dabble in all sorts of stuff because I still love the variety, but I do try to hone the build in to have a little bit of consistency. And so fire is the main theme, especially after becoming Lord of Chaos. Just from a role-playing perspective. Oh, there's a Site of Grace here. But man, do I still love my lightning spells. At least from time to time. Okay. Do we rest? Maybe we do. Maybe we do. From here, there's obviously an item to get, and there is the ability to explore in this direction. That's where we fought. That's where we fought the Ancient Dragon not too long ago. And then over here, nothing behind the tree. I do see, yeah, there's some items on ledges. There's some parkour to be done. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, shit. Look who I see. Okay. Now we kind of have a direction. I want to get over to our warrior jar. We did not get to chat with our warrior jar friend after the fire giant. He must have gotten whisked away just like we did after jumping in the forge. He just went right on ahead and jumped in the forge ahead of us, and it took him to Farum Azula straight away. Now, at the same time, how do we get to him? Because we've got this elevator, but I think it goes down. Was there some other passageway that I missed? Or is that just one of these, keep playing the game, and all will be answered eventually? Oh, there's another Ancient Dragon over here. So we've got that to look forward to as well. But I don't see exactly how we get to Alexander right now, unless there might be like an elevator or a staircase or something. It's not exactly clear how we get to him at the moment, but I think first, before we sit at a Site of Grace, I think I want to head. I'm excited to get over to Alexander. I'm also really excited to go turn in our new prayer book and get some upgraded lightning spells. But before we respawn the enemies, let's take this elevator down and take on some worm faces. If we're taking on worm faces, that means that we need to consider death. And so we'll put on our what was this thing called? The Prince of Death's Cyst. Lovely. And I think we will make sure that we have rejuvenating boluses at the ready. We can craft these now, correct? They do take golden centipedes, but we have the ability to craft them. We also have a spell which maybe I'll equip. Depending on how things go, we might equip that spell that deals with death. We'll see exactly how things play out. Let's head down. Let's get into it. We're still doing pretty okay on flasks. Way down we go. Okay. Let's check this side first, because I don't hear anything coming, any noises coming from this side. Oh, there is actually a path over this way? And a boss fight? That looks like that would be a boss fight. We've got some ledges that that would take us over to that open area there. Do I see a stake of America? That would really give it away, wouldn't it? I don't immediately see a stake, so it may not be a boss fight. But I'm gonna guess for now we're gonna steer clear of that. Is there a way back up if I drop down to this? There is. Okay. So we can drop down here and see if there are any items to pick up at least. Or any ambushes to be had. Aha, I think we finally have a view of the bestial sanctum, right? That is the bestial sanctum. It's so weird being out this far to the east, the very edge of the map. It's thrown off my sense of direction just a bit. Have we been to... There are still, like, some divine towers that we have not utilized yet, correct? This one... We've been here, right? We've been to the isolated divine tower, and we get there via... the divine bridge, right? There's a sending gate that sends us to the isolated divine tower. And then I guess what we're seeing here is the divine tower of Kalit, right? This one over on to the left of the bestial sanctum. Yeah, it's just it's just the classic FromSoft. Everything connects, except in Elden Ring, it's so much bigger. Like, I remember them doing this. I thought it was so amazing how they did it in Dark Souls 3. This game is just ginormous compared to Dark Souls 3. It's so cool. We got mini worm faces and big worm faces. Lovely. Just lovely. Let's make sure that we have rejuvenating boluses. Oh, shit. Shit. Okay. All right, worm face number 1 down. As our death continues to subside. The worm faces immediately just have me on edge. I'm all of a sudden like in very intense. Can't. There's no time for talking. It's all business against the worm faces. No fucking around. He had another one. He had more. Where that came from. I don't remember them having a kick move. I don't remember that. Oh, that's what I was gonna try. Okay. Part of the other reason I was deep in thought there for a moment is that I was trying to remember what I was going to try. Okay. I wanted to see if I could put some of them to sleep. Okay, why don't we take out, let's take out, we'll save one of them to be our science experiment. And we'll take care of business though first against this guy. And then when we have one on his own, we can do our sleep science. Okay. Do they have... They kind of have some additional wrappings, don't they? I don't remember exactly what they looked like when we found them first in the Altus Plateau, but I don't think they had... It's hard to say that it's clothing, you know. I don't know exactly what we're dealing with here, but it's nothing good. They're still worm faces. You can't... You can't put lipstick on a worm face. Any ambushes coming from behind me down there? They might be completely... Like, this is the kind of enemy that I would expect to be, like, completely immune to sleep. Also seems to be completely immune to my presence right now. Yeah, they don't seem to be affected. It just has that... I don't know why I'm trying to guard. Why am I trying to guard with a... Let's try again. Try one more time. Because it did take us... Wait a second! It did work! Oh, but they weren't disabled for long. Shit. Like, they were momentarily asleep, but we didn't quite get the riposte or critical hit opportunity that we did before. Okay. A little bit disappointing. Can we try it again? Would we be able to reapply? No, death is still there. Death is still there, man. These guys are so annoying. Come on, come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. I'm done with the science experiment. I don't think it's going to... It's more trouble than it's worth, right? If you can get them to go to sleep within a hit or two, you know, then we're talking. But any more than 2 fires of slumber, then it's probably not worth it. It's probably just better off. You're probably better off just hitting the enemy. Yeah, I see you. I see you hanging out here. Do you have backup? Is it just you? Vulgar Bloom, huh? Yeah, just, make sure that... Oh my god, what the hell? What the hell? Did you guys see that? Look at this! Look at this! How is that legal? How is that legal, what you are doing? You're not allowed to do that. Strictly not allowed. I thought we were going to be using this tree to our advantage, but now he's kind of turned the tables. He's using He's using the tree. The AI cannot path from behind the tree is part of the thing that's screwing with us here. What about Firestorm? Can we use this to our advantage? No. This is annoying. Definitely annoying. Shit. Shit. Should we just leave this guy be? Is it even worth it? There comes a point where it's like, dude, if you don't want to come out and play, then just fine. Fine. Stay in your corner. Stay being the loner that you want to be. Who am I to bug you? There's a ladder right here. There's a ladder there, huh? Whoa, and there's a zombie dog. God damn it. Come on. Zombie dogs. As if... It's not bad enough just dealing with worm faces. You had to throw zombie dogs in there as well. At least the zombie dogs don't breathe death. They're not like basilisk zombie dogs. So we got that going for us. Boy, this feels sus. This feels extremely sus. That just feels like such an unusual little cutout here. Why? Well, okay. Just feels... I don't know why. It feels oddly out of place compared to everything else. Was this where the zombie dog was hiding? Waiting for us there? Perhaps. Is this guy still being a loner? I said I'm not going to fuck with him. Let him be. Let him be. I don't need to be a completionist about killing every single enemy. So that ladder exists. Let's not forget about that ladder. But I want to explore around this way first. What is there to find? That would be the largest sus wall ever. There's some parkour to be done from that platform up there. And it looks like that's what gets us onto the... Well, we could get to this next section from here as well, but we want to see what is up on the platform first. Let me just explore... We can get back up here, right? So let's just see what is... Okay, this is the end of the road. All right. Cool. Oh, yeah, that's right. We got the big worm face to deal with at some point, and I am down to 2 cerulean flasks. Did I check under here? Okay, I think we've cleared out, besides the loner, the single loner worm face. I think we've cleared out this side. So let's go up the ladder. Okay, these worm faces have me so on edge. They have me on edge. They are just creepy as hell. They haven't been using their the ranged attacks or the ranged death attacks. Feels like nearly as much as when we first faced them in the Altus Plateau. But at the same time, maybe I am staying closer than I did before. A single worm face. Okay, that I can live with. Although, is it really ever just a single worm face? Is it ever just a single worm face? And you're out of here. Give me that gold-tinged excrement. And I will take a smithing stone 8 as well. We need smithing stone 8s. That's good. We need those to upgrade our seal. And now we can do this wonderful parkour. Is there anything else to find on the way down? Don't look down. Don't look down. The levitating rock field below. Okay, we will get to the group over here in just a second. Let's explore to the left. Can we just get all the way back up? It does actually, you can actually get all the way back up. I thought it was a one-way trip. I didn't realize that, oh, it does staircase back upwards. Good to know. Kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like, there's... there haven't been any, you know, surprise gags or ambushes yet in this lower area. Perhaps worm tongues. Worm tongues? Not worm tongues. Worm phases are enough of a handful that they decided to go easy. Say, yeah, don't worry about ambushes in this section. We won't be too hard on you. Aha! Aha! Okay. Is it just you? I think it's just you. Two charge attacks? Okay. So 2 charge attacks is what we should be doing. 2 charged attacks is the way to go. And some more gravelstone. I think we can craft dragon wound grease with gravelstone, right? So I think they're maybe trying to... We already got a dragon wound grease pickup. If we weren't using a special weapon, a non-physical affinity weapon like I seem to always be using in these games, I might actually be able to utilize that dragon wound grease. Okay, okay. We could line up a Taker's Flame if we wanted to. Do we feel frisky enough to take on 2 worm faces at once? Probably shouldn't. Probably should just take it easy. Don't be silly. Yeah, 2 charge attacks. Okay, good. That is a good strat. Okay, and we have the ability to summon. Oh, you're not? Okay. You are... Hold on. No. No, why can't I summon? Okay. I will definitely have no hesitation about using summons in this circumstance. How resistant to death are the Albinorics, I wonder? Nice. Nice. Let's go. Like, do the ashes even worry about death? Does it even register on their radar? It needs a register on my radar right now. Nice. Get the hell out of here, dude. Get wrecked. Okay. Cool. Thank you guys for the help. Appreciate it. Appreciate the... Oh, yes, yes. Give me rejuvenated boluses. Fortunately, I was thinking about using one there in that fight. Didn't get... That, the Prince of Death's cyst is very, very helpful in this case. Okay, good stuff. What do we got? Yo, Glovewort Pickers, Bell Bearing 3. Holy shit. Okay. It's time to go to town, guys, and upgrade some ashes. At least the regular ashes. Because that's what Grave Glovewort gets us, right? That's the regular ashes. Ghost Glovewort is the special ashes. Okay, cool. That's a great get. That is even as seldom as I tend to use the ashes, that's a good find. Looks like there is more, though, in this direction, question mark? Or did we already explore this way, and I didn't realize it? Maybe we already explored down into the corner here, and that might be the end of the road. Okay, I think it is. Cool. And you know what? The completionist in me says to go back and take out the loner. So, we're going to say that we have fully... You know, when you go to do a job and exterminate the worm faces, I guess that's the role that we're taking on. We got to finish the job. Don't leave a job unfinished. You leave one worm face alive. the rest of them get an incorrect idea. Especially if we're, you know, especially if this is the end of, I don't have to worry about my resources anymore. Now that we're at the end of the road, we can safely expend our Taker's Flames. And yeah, I think, now, of course, the other option would be to head over to where there's potentially a boss fight, but I don't think I want to do that just yet. What I want to do is we'll send the elevator back up. They did not give us a Site of Grace down here, but that's fine. We'll just check and see if there's a secret on this elevator. Looks like no. So now we are ready to go, I think, trade in a prayer book. Assuming that Corin is still over here. Let's go. Let's go get some upgraded lightning spells. I kind of want them to be the pink variety. The pink lightning spells are so badass, but whatever color they are, I will be happy to try out. A great lightning spear. Ancient Dragon's lightning spear, that is. And also be relieved that we are done with, hopefully done with the worm face section of Farum Azula. hopefully the worm face infestation was contained, quarantined to that one particular side. And we won't have to worry about them anymore. The question is going to be, how do we spend the rest of our runes once we get our... Let's see how expensive. I might just spend a little bit of time upgrading since we did get that glovewort bell bearing. Maybe now's the time to just upgrade all of our puny little, you know, the rat ashes and hollow ashes that have just been collecting dust. And maybe give them a try. Maybe give some of them a second look if they are at a +9.
That is a work of heresy.
Yeah.
Incantations bear no lineage from the Erd Tree.
Really, stop being such a snob,
Very
dude.
well. I'll take it off your hands.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot afford to maintain my innocence, even if it offers only the most
You know you love it. Admit it. Dude. Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't even think about it being this spell. Yo. Oh, my God. It's the spell that Vike was using. Oh. They weren't just pink. It's not really pink, is it? It's kind of like a reddish, I don't know, depending on your eyesight, you might see this as pink. I kind of see it as pink. It's like in between red and pink. Anyway, regardless of the color, dude, this was like the coolest spell in the game so far. Are you kidding me? I don't care how much you could have sold this at 85,000 runes. I would have bought it. This one also sounds freaking cool. The lightning strike. I guess let's read. Let's read the spell first of all, is what we do here. A secret incantation of the capital's ancient dragon cult creates a spear of red lightning. Okay. It's in it. The canon is red lightning. Excuse me. What if I want it to be pink lightning, you know? What if I just have the feeling, you know, sometimes you're in a pink lightning mood. Creates a spear of red lightning and stabs it into the ground from above. Like a badass. On impact, the spear will burst into trails of lightning covering the area. Spoken of in legend, red lightning is the weapon wielded by the ancient dragons. We've seen it on many occasions now. And this one summons a red bolt of lightning that scatters and spreads around the surrounding area. Charging enhances the range of the lightning bolt. It looks like this one, there's no effect that charging has for the lightning spear. I want to try both of these. We need to give it a shot. Let's go ahead and we started the episode. We started the episode there. Let's head back real quick to the 4 belfries and make this our little testing ground for maybe I don't know if I have to be careful with this upgraded lightning spear. It's almost more of a lightning stake than it is a lightning spear. But what are we going to swap it out for? I think we're going to swap out the boulder. The Stone of Garank is going to take a seat on the bench, at least momentarily. And then the aspect of the Crucible as well. I was just trying to have like one of each affinity in my arsenal of spells, just in case we come across an enemy that we need the one particular answer for. But in this case, we need to try out new spells. New spells. Let's try the lightning strike first. See how this works. Oh, I see. Not super effective against birds. At least there's like a weird... Nope. Okay. We just weren't lined up correctly, I guess. I'm charging it for these. Does the charging... the charging does seem to have more beams more lightning bolts associated with it. So there's a 4-toed foul-foot. Let's go. Okay, now we need to do the business. This is the one right here. Now, it's more of a melee spell, right? Oh no! Wait, that hit you as well? What? Okay, so the it's, well, we got lucky with the Valve point. It's not so good for farming here at the Belfry because it kind of knocked our prey off of the ledge, but it also hit this guy. What? Because it has these shock waves that go in several directions. Dude, are you kidding me? How much does this cost again? FP wise? How much? 25? Oh my gosh. This one is a bit on the expensive side, but oh, holy shit. Yo. I kind of almost want to switch. Let's, because I'm not sure. Well, see, this is probably not going to be super effective when we come across like an ancient dragon again. So do I want to switch my physic to lightning? I don't think so, but maybe. maybe. I'm not sure. Let me mull it over, and I'm also going to take a little bit of time and level up some ashes so I can spend some of these runes before we get back to Farum Azula. All right, upgrades have been done. I have sent several sets of ashes, set them up to a +9, including the Mausoleum Soldier ashes, which I think I'm not going to pull the trigger and go all the way to a +10 just yet, because I love mulling over these decisions. But if there were a leading candidate for the first Ashes Titanite slab, I think Mausoleum Soldiers are up there in my mind, because they get my Trickle Heal and Protection of the Erd Tree and all these group party jolly cooperation spells. They get so much use out of those. So much value to the group. Okay, and they're also just pretty good. Let's head back to Farum Azula, all the way over here on the other side of the map. All the way over here, and let's head back to, I think it's actually, I want to get back to this elevator, and I think it's actually closer to go from the Beast Grave depths, as opposed to running across that whole room that has all of the enemies now respawned in it. I think this is a closer one, but I could be wrong. Let's find out, shall we? One way or the other, we're going to have our summons ready, and we have our Ancient Dragon Lightning Spear, which maybe we don't even want to run past these guys. We want to give a test run. That doesn't do as much damage as I thought it was going to do. Okay, all right, it's cool, but you know, we might not be using the perfect seal for it. I'm sure, well, we do have a seal that is especially tuned for, this is Dragon Communion. We have one, this guy, the Gravelstone seal. I should upgrade several of these seals just to see how the scaling changes. As you level different weapons and stuff, the scaling becomes more pronounced in whatever direction that it is supposed to skew. I guess, though, probably most of these, I can already see this. The scaling is tilted in the favor of faith. It gets most of these get a little bit of scaling from strength, but it's almost all faith, like our finger seal that we started the game with. And because we are strength faith, the claw mark seal is still kind of the best option. All right, let's give ourselves our freebies, and we'll sit at the bonfire and do our people run. But we have more experimenting to do. We're not giving up yet on the dragons, the Ancient Dragon's Lightning Spear, because if nothing else, the cool factor cannot be ignored. Should be able to do, though, a drop down here and get to the elevator, because we want to see what is over to the side. Is it, in fact, a boss fight or a mini boss fight? Should I send the elevator back up? Maybe I should. But I also kind of want my buff to still be in place. It's going to be pretty close to running out. Oh, gotta run and make this jump. There's gotta be a fight here, right? Yes. Answer, yes, except it's a dragon, and we already said that these are probably not going to be a good candidate for. Oh, 130 damage. Oh god. Okay, all right. We know that they can be susceptible to dragon rot. Not dragon rot, scarlet rot. So let's get scarlet rot going. See if we can. Oh no. No. Is tail whip on the way? I just barely got that off in time. Shit. This one does not have lightning though. We're dealing with a scaled down, powered down version here. That finally does have scarlet rot ticking away. Fire though. Fire though. Shit. Shit. Okay, what is our new spell that we want to do here? We want to get Black Flame. And we want to do our Blast Wondrous Physic. Then we do Grail's Roar. Shit. Actually hit him. Actually hit him. Yes! Yes! Oh, you are so much less of a headache when you don't have your ancient dragon lightning at your disposal. Okay, that was a nice little chunk of runes there. So, not a boss fight, but there was a fight. There was a substantial fight to be had. It's just unfortunate that we're not able to utilize the ancient dragon spells back at them, but you know, that kind of makes too much sense. Or I guess strike that and reverse it. Would not make much sense at all. This appears to be the end of the road. Is there anything over in... This doesn't really feel like walkable terrain. The textures on this don't look like this is somewhere you're supposed to be able to walk. And I think that is the case. Let's just make sure, but I think we're warping back up to, yeah, that's, okay. We're not supposed to get up there, so I think we are calling it a day in this direction. Just make sure one more time there wasn't some other ledge that I'm just overlooking as part of the blind playthrough. But I do think, like, I see a set of floating ledges down below that I wonder, are we going to be navigating to eventually? But also, if we were, how would we get down there? Oh, we would get down there through, I don't know, that building? Or over here? Oh, this walkway. Yeah, I think we are navigating down there at some point. Maybe, maybe not. Is there an item there in the far distance? Can't say for sure. What I can say for sure is we're gonna go back up to the Tempest facing balcony. The Tempest. That's a much better word than tornado, right? Tempest is so much cooler than tornado. Not that tornado is a terrible word. Yo, another bell bearing. That gives us unlimited bolstering materials. What? Somber smithing stone all the way up to a level 8 and unlimited sanctuary stones. What do we craft with sanctuary stones again? We craft... warming stones and frenzy flame stones. Okay. Okay. But the unlimited somber smithing stones up to a level 8 is pretty cool. We're already pretty healthy up to a +8, so that's, you know, a fine pickup, but not something we were in dire need of. But it really does, you know, make it even more one less barrier to getting as many weapons as you like upgraded and up to snuff. We need to figure out how to get to Alexander. We need to figure that shit out. How are we getting up there? We might have to go down first. Perhaps in going down, there will be... Yeah, there might be some stairs inside of this structure here. That's probably the most likely bet. And the answer, as is often the case, is to just keep playing the game, and the answers will make themselves clear. We'll go in just a second. This purple flame is, if nothing else, it does look very cool. Can I not get... I cannot go in through this. Okay, we're not going in that way. Wait, are these actually skeletons? These are skeleton... Is this the beast men who live in death? I don't think I had noticed this, or it had not registered. That's who we're dealing with here. I guess that means we need holy pots. And we need to do a little bit of holy pot crafting. Okay. Sure. We've got the answer. No matter if you are tarnished or beastman living in death, we know how to handle. Might be a little out of range. What I don't know how to handle, though, is how to get in this building. Maybe I'm not getting in this building. Maybe I'm not meant to get inside. It's only for looking. And not for climbing, as I was assuming there would be inside. Ah! Ow. They're wielding, like, the same weapons as the skeletons have been this whole time. There's a human bone shard. Well, they're not completely, you know, they might be beastmen, but they do drop human bone shards. They haven't completely lost humanity. Oh, that was... Yep. Sure enough, the beastmen who live in death. Alright, you finally got interested in me. You finally gained interest. You wanted to be freed from death. You wanted to no longer live in death. You said, give me that holy pot. I saw what you did to my friend. I actually want some of that. Yeah, okay. Here we go. I think we saw... Did we not see some of these statues? Obviously, these are from... We've seen these at the Bestial Sanctum. But I want to say that we saw these in our little preview when we first came to Farum Azula, over wherever it was when we warped in from the 4 belfries. Weren't those statues also visible there? I think they were. And that's when I made that mental connection. That this place was at some point connected to Caelid. Am I getting inside this thing, though? Doesn't seem like I can at the moment. Unless one of these was some sort of a sus wall. Because Alexander is... We need to figure out a way to get up in order to get to Alexander. He's just out of reach at the moment. Unless we can ascend via the structure that he's a part of. Maybe there's some stairs there. Okay, just keep playing the game. keep playing the game. Let me quickly grab a drink as well. Just keep playing. All will be revealed in time. Oh my god, there's an item down there to the right. Okay. Yeah, okay, we got some golden arrows. As we're having arrows hurled in our direction. Just keep moving. Pay no attention. Pay no mind to the annoying skelly archers. And keep scanning the landscape for... Oh my god, fire breathing? What? They're learning... Oh. Okay, hold on a moment here. Hold on a second. Did that do anything to them? Did that do anything? I don't think they're very susceptible to lightning. I could be wrong. Not very susceptible to lightning. Okay. All right. So the holy pots were actually a good move. They just are beefy. These guys, I should have crafted more holy pots when I was not in combat. These guys are just beefy. I hate that I'm taking the damage here from the stupid archer. All right. Okay. Oh, the skull went flying. That was amazing. What a death rattle. A stylish way to go. I'm a fan. I'd like to get that guy's autograph. This guy is still going. Would you come down? Come down from there and fight me like a beast man. Holy shit. Somber Smithing Stone 9. Okay. All right. There's a site of grace. Yes. Now the problem... Well, maybe it's not a problem. I think it's a one-way trip, though, down to that site of grace. We're still... It is still a mystery how we're getting up. But maybe through that doorway beyond the site of grace is how we are getting up. Because I don't see a stairway here. There's no... I think... Yeah, I think I have to... I think I have to just go in this direction. Maybe I could... I don't think I could jump back up there. I'm not jumping back up there. Oh, I could have fallen down. Oh, wait, can I still fall down? Ooh, I might still be able to fall down. Let's get the site of grace in case we do, like, fall all the way down. Oh, we need to craft more holy pots as well. Give me... It might be nice to have these. We run into more of those beefy boys. Let's do full craft on both kinds of holy pots. We actually only have space for 2. Because I have a whole bunch of... beast lure pots that I've just never used. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, I think we want to go down. Oh man, you can fall down there as well. I love the verticality of this level. Such a fun level. I see the sword. Well, it's not a sword, it's an axe. I see the axe sticking out. I think that's a big boy. I think that's a big boy. He was ready. He was ready. No! What? I thought I had so much more room behind me. Okay. There's our first silly science death in Farum Azula. How did I not have more room? What? It didn't feel like those, honestly, it didn't feel like the big holy pots did that much. compared to the regular holy pots. They were not that much more impressive, so put the boiled crab back on there in case we need it. All right, can we get our runes back here? Boy, how in the world did I not realize that this ledge was this narrow? Okay. Probably just better for us to fight. Probably better to just fight. Yeah, like it does the same damage. Okay. All right, you're out of here. Golden Rune 12. First silly science death. At least we were in combat. We have that excuse. No! Wow, you really jumped the gun. I was turning my lantern on. And only because I turned my lantern on did I slow down in time to avoid that ambush. Waiting for the ambush. Waiting for the ambush. Come on. Come on. All right. Skelly. Beastie skellies. Aha. There's perhaps our way up. Could that be our way up? You gotta go down to get up. Oh my god, are you serious? I was thinking of running and jumping, and I thought, oh no, probably more of these are designed to just be regular jumps than I'm giving them credit for. Nope. Nope. Okay. We go again. We go again. We go again. This time we will do the old backstab. I love how the skull pops off. It's great. It's hilarious. Okay, we do a run and jump this time. Fine, we'll have it your way. Shouldn't have been that difficult, but whatever. We'll do a run and jump there as well. Maybe they're all supposed to be run jumps. And a ladder. There's our ladder. Here, we're getting our elevation, guys. Maybe we have found our way to the warrior jar. Wasn't there an archer somewhere? Right here. Found him. You deserve every bit of that for taking pot shots at me earlier. Okay, there's a legendary item there. And there are also a whole bunch of friends waiting for us. Holy pot for you. And a holy pot for you. Good night. Thanks for playing. Come back next time. What do we got? A great grave clubwort. They're really trying to say, dude, upgrade your ashes. You stubborn stick in the mud. Would you just upgrade your ashes for goodness sake? Okay, we didn't make it all the way to Alexander, but we did go down to get up. So I suppose that is progress. Do I have a way from here to get across to up to there? Do I have a way? I feel like the way is, it's still not connected here? Like if I go here, that is a long jump. That is a long freaking jump. And then if I do make it there, I don't think these jumps are not meant to be in this direction. We're somehow, I think, like the ledge above me. There's a walkway above me that I can just barely make out. Once we get to Alexander, I think we double back in this direction, and there's another level that we navigate above us. So I think that means we go back here to, oh, the Dragon Temple. It did really feel, so far from what we've seen, we've seen several examples of the Beastmen. The skeletons are breathing fire. The monks or whatever are shooting lightning, and some of them have lightning shuriken. Like, they're all in on the dragon worship. They are devout adherents to the dragon cult. But why? That still doesn't answer the question as to how or why this place got caught up in a tempest. Maybe there's really no explanation other than, you know, Mother Nature does crazy things. And sometimes that includes ripping away an entire Beastman civilization from its moorings in the lands between. Oh my god, a banished knight. Well, you know, the dragon cult, right? The dragon cult. Oh, you really don't like lightning. Oh, okay. We found the guy who doesn't like the lightning. Gotta tank a hit there. But we found our victim. Let's go. I mean, he's got the metallic armor that he's wearing. Of course he's going to be weak. Weak to... I am wearing my silver scarab. Okay, so the banished knights are here. Yo, are they connected to this tempest? Stormveil, the winds of the storm? Is that what's going on? Somehow... What? Intriguing. Intriguing to consider the possibilities. I love how you have no answer for this. Let's go. Banished Knight helm. The new... I don't think we have that helm. We have not picked up this version before. Nice. Thick, full set of armor covering the entire body. This helm was worn by knights who, whether by misfortune or misdeed, were forced to abandon their homes. Perhaps the deep red scarf was used to block the winds. For on the outskirts, the winds bite with a stinging fierceness. What does this look like? How sick. Oh, it's here in this section. Okay, it's fine. Not as sick as I was hoping. It's so difficult to... Maybe try on a couple of these others. Here's the old school banished. Meh. This one's not terrible. The Knights Cavalry, not too bad. Oh, interesting. Commander Niles, the veterans. I just don't like the color. If the color were different, maybe I'd be a little bit more into it. But also, gosh, how do you... Like, the flare, the volume of Radahn's sexy as hell mane is just... I mean, come on. Especially when we're in a throwback to Archdragon Peak. You gotta wear the Nameless King-esque helm, don't you? All right. Is there anything over here? This level is cool. I really, really like the feel, the design. Great level so far. Love it. Ooh. I was trying to make out... What am I seeing? I'm seeing a dragon snout. That's what I'm seeing. Goddamn. So awesome. I absolutely love this. These guys, the Banished Knights, kind of have a... They kind of are a little bit like... they're different, but since we're comparing everything to Archdragon Peak, what were the knights? The knights who... Yo, you really opened yourself up there, didn't you? The knights... They were originally in DS2, weren't they? The knights that were at Archdragon Peak, their name is escaping me, but I want to say they were originally in DS2. They really don't look anything like the Banished Knights. I'm just comparing everything to Archdragon Peak. Don't mind me. Okay, so I actually did want to explore this other side path. Let's check over here first. It's always a little tough deciding which diverging paths you want to explore first. I'm having second thoughts. Having a little bit of indecision here. Which is the best way to go? There's a summon! It's Recusant Bernal. Does that mean we're walking into a boss fight? What? Holy shit. Recusant Bernal. That's a seemingly random one. I don't remember the last dialogue. The last dialogue from Recusant Bernal. But I don't remember anything about him hinting at Crumbling Farum Azula. Nobody's really, honestly, there's not been much of anything that we've had in the game so far that has told us an ounce about this place. We have really absolutely nothing to go on. Okay, there's got to be an ambush, right? There's a Banished Knight with a turn back. There's got to be an ambush. Okay. 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 Aha. Okay, sort of an ambush. You gave us a little bit of time. You at least let us finish the business first. You didn't completely double team us. An honorable Banished Knight. At the least. What did we pick up, though? A Stone Sword Key. Stone Sword Key get. And now we have circled around, okay, to the far side. Okay, are we walking into a boss fight down below, though? It doesn't feel like a boss room. It's so unusual, though. Or, I mean, if there is not a boss, would this be... I guess it wouldn't be the first time that we have had a chance to summon somebody without a boss fight or a full-fledged boss fight. We've had some mini-bosses. Like, you could summon D against one of the Mariners. We had the ability to summon... I always forget how to pronounce her name. Nefeli. We got to summon her against an Omen Killer. Those weren't really bosses. What's the situation here? And do I care about these 60k souls? How much do I care? What I don't really care so much about the souls as I do my talisman setup. So what we will do is we will give ourselves just something that is at least all-purpose. Either green turtle talisman or... let's do the green turtle talisman. Chloranthy ring. And then we will do this. And this. What in the hell? Okay. We just walked right through that room. And there's another Vanished Knight here. That's so strange. Kick him off the ledge? No, I'm okay with that. We don't get any loot, but that's fine. And there's another one over there. Why do you all have your backs turned? Why don't you know that it's a dangerous world out here? How can you be turning your back when there's a Tarnished of no renown, who also happens to be the Lord of Chaos, is on the loose? How can you let it happen? The Banished Knight Greatsword? We've gotten that before, I think. I think we've actually collected all of their gear, but we just hadn't collected the headpiece, this particular variation yet. I'm just so confused as to why this summon sign is here. That's why. That's fucking why. It's an actual... oh my god. Fuck this shit. I'm summoning the soldiers. I don't give a shit. I'm summoning them. I'm summoning the Mausoleum Knights. Get them in here. Get them in here, because we have some fucking... oh my god. Godskin bullshit. Godskin Duo bull... are they... wait, do they have a shared health pool? Do they have a shared health pool? That would be a first. That would be a first. It's also more convenient that way, if that is the case. I know the Black Flame's not super effective probably against them, but we're still going to get the most out of our flask before we drink. Nope. Oh my god. Block! I didn't even think about Grail's Roar. Fuck, dude. This is fucking bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. What in the hell? This is not your mom and pop's ONS, let me tell you. They actually said that it's, you know, it's not enough, guys. It's not enough that we gave them the Spirit Caller cave, gave us the Godskin Duo back to back. No. We need to make them a... oh my god. What? Okay. What? Problem solved. Okay. All right. So I had the plan that I was going to wander back into the boss room, mini boss room, and just get back my runes using the Twiggy Cracked Tear. I was going to use this thing for the first time because I was actually planning on dying, because I don't want to do this fight this second. The Godskin Duo, I was in the middle of saying until I was roasted. God damn. I guess the Banished Knights have breathed fire before? Yeah, yeah, it's been a long time, but they have that as a thing they can do. And we learned the hard way, once again, that we have shit for fire defense with the setup that we have going here. We got to work on that. Okay, so we don't need this anymore, because rip souls. We haven't had to say that too many times this playthrough, but rest in peace to those 60k runes in the Godskin Duo room. I was in the middle of saying they thought that the Spirit Caller Cave wasn't enough. No, we're gonna put the Oscar Mayer Wiener and the Jelly Roll side by side. We're gonna make them a combo platter. And yeah, that'll be just a load of fun. Everybody is going to just love that. Yeah. Okay, I had already kind of started to adjust my setup a little bit, thinking I might do this fight before I decided, you know what, this does not appear to be a required fight. It does not appear to be one that is blocking us from advancing. And I think there is an additional path. There is an additional path that we can take. Oh, but there is also loot over here. There is loot on this side. Why? How did we not get to... Was I supposed to make a jump around this platform? Now that we don't have any runes on the line, we can do silly science, right? We can do silly science and see. Okay. Oh, also I could have just gone to the left of that rubble. All right, I guess I didn't explore in this direction. So there's a golden rune 11. Cool. So we're finding some things that we... Oh, I also forgot to get this item here. I think I walked right past it. So it might be... That item may not be... gettable. I guess I could fall down maybe from that platform up there. Let's just... We're gonna put a pin in this area here. At least anything close to the Godskin Duo room. Because we're just gonna save that for another time. But I think that there's also some stuff to explore in and around that boss room. But I think we can just continue our adventure by falling down here. Can we not? That is navigable terrain via falling. So let's move on with our day. Let's keep this. It is a little unfortunate because I wanted to try out that Twiggy Tear. I did want to give that a shot. So hopefully sometime down the road, maybe we will get a chance to try out the Twiggy Tear. There's a rune arc. Okay, all right. A rune arc, perhaps, for when we want to finally use a rune arc against the Godskin Duo. Will that be a fight that I use summons for? I haven't decided yet, but I am strongly contemplating it because what the fuck? Like, it's a different... It's always such a different feeling when it's a boss that you've kind of done before. Yeah, they're putting a new spin on it. Or, I mean, spin. They're making it quite a bit more challenging. And I also did look briefly. I did look briefly at the footage to enough to see that I think my initial I was incorrectly perceiving them to have a shared health pool that does not appear to be the case. So so some focus fire will probably be almost certainly be in order because we made the mistake that first attempt of triggering both of their second phase simultaneously. Not a good move against the Godskin Duo. What I'm trying to maybe make a good move of is getting a backstab on this guy. Never mind. I wasn't stealthy enough. He was about to unleash the fire. I do like that we get a pretty good amount of poise with this, with the lightning spear. I'm gonna drink though, because I'm a little worried about fire moves all of a sudden from these guys, and we need to stay topped off. Another Schwenky Banished Knight helm. Okay, okay. Should I actually, in that case, if I am worried about fire damage, why don't we remedy that a little bit? Why don't we actually fix that problem, or address that problem with one of our talismans? Let's actually try to be smart for once. Boy, that Tempest. It's so quiet all of a sudden, even though we're so close to the Tempest. Are we in? We didn't go to the... We're not inside the Tempest. Now the wind is starting to pick back up. Okay, all right. It was just a little bit of a dead zone there. Is this guy by himself? Can I really get a sneak attack on this guy? Too good to be true. Yep. Too good to be true. I love that we get the splash damage, though, against them. That's really, really nice with the lightning. The Ancient Dragon Lightning Spear. It's so dang cool. I love it. Please. God damn it. God damn it. All right. Okay, okay, okay. Let's, we can let our trickle heal tick away. We're gonna be greedy on this one. We're gonna be super greedy, and it's totally not gonna cost us. Some Azula Beastman Ashes. Azula Beastman Ashes. 2 Azula Beastman Spirits. Spirits of Beastmen from doomed Farum Azula, the slowly crumbling ruins in the skies. These ruins are said to be the remains of a giant mausoleum enshrining an ancient dragon, guarded by chosen beastmen who wielded weapons clad in lightning. Okay. So that does then make a lot more sense why there are so many dragons flying around. It is kind of a, you know, a holy spot, a holy site for the ancient dragons, or maybe even non-ancient dragons, regular run-of-the-mill dragons who, you know, respect their predecessors. Somber Smith is zone 9. Let's go. Okay, okay. Anywhere else to fall down to yet? Not in this area. Let's keep it moving. Still not totally sure why the Beastmen happen to be the ones guarding. Why did the dragons pick them? And how did they become the leading candidates for watching over the dragon's mausoleum? A site of grace. Oh baby, let's go. Give me that. We do not need a rest yet, so that's fine. We'll just bank that save point and keep it going. Oh my god, there's a fog gate here. Whoa. And there's a summon as well. Recusant Bernal is here also. Fascinating. Did we somehow... We didn't, like, make it to the same... We gotta be in a different part of the Like, this is not going to go into the Godskin Duo room. But where does this go? Where does this go, I wonder? Am I gonna look? Well, I mean, now, now I will sit at this bonfire, I think, because we're going into a, we're going into an actual, maybe the actual boss fight of the zone? Dragon Temple Transept. I don't think I've ever actually heard that particular word, transept. Transept. Okay, let's try to do some learning. Against, I don't know, a dragon? Who are we going to be fighting against? Let's find out. There, I was not expecting there to be a fog gate so soon. No, wait, it is the Godskin Duo. Wait, what? Wait a second. So we looped around to just another... Okay, well, at least that is a much more convenient side of grace. We did actually loop around, though. What in the hell? Okay. I totally did not register that there was another side of grace. A second side of grace. Not a second side of grace, but a door that was over there on that side. It's kind of nice if we can line up Taker's Flames, though. If we can. It's not a requirement. Actually, we don't really... I just kind of said earlier that we should not be aiming to... I really don't want to line them up. If we line them up, that means we are bringing on the second phase at the same time. But it may not be avoidable. Oh, that guy's already down to half health. We've already triggered the second phase of this guy. Okay. Does he have less health? Or does he have, like... I guess it would make sense if he has a lot less health compared to the Jelly Roll. The Jelly Roll is just a beefier guy, right? I'm backing right into Jelly Roll. I forgot to drink my flask of Wondrous Physic. Wow, he jumps over that, which is unfortunate. Didn't recover in time. And we got phase 2 from both of them. Fuck. So now we've got actual Jelly Roll move to worry about. Shit. This is where we have to keep this guy. Ah, fuck. So much for actually focusing one of them down. So much for that move. Okay, the Apostle does not have nearly the health that I thought he would. I tried to finish him off there. How did that fireball miss? Okay, all right. Now wait a second. Wait a second. Why is the health pool... This guy is close to being dead, but the Godskin Duo health meter at the bottom... Don't tell me we're doing a second duo. It's only at half health, guys. Even though this guy's almost dead. Theoretically. What the fuck? So we just fight the Apostle again? Does Jelly Roll come back? What? Huh? What? Confusion. Right now, I'm sort of... I've been riding Taker's Flame. So he got new moves. Is that what's going on here? He's got a new move. No, he spawns... Okay. After a certain amount of time, he respawns... Jelly Roll. Okay, sure. All right. Otherwise, we're just back to the beginning of the fight. We're just doing the fight. It's 2 times in a row. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting, I guess. And by interesting, I mean, like, actually not very inspired, if you ask me. Not the most inspired boss fight that I've ever thought of or experienced. I hate that he jumps over my Taker's Flame, though. That part is annoying. And I hate when their fireballs are not... They're a little bit offset from each other. The fireballs being offset. Is causing me a little bit of consternation. Fireball time, guys. Let's do the fireballs together. Fireballs together, please. Or that. That's fine, too. Just something that where you're not doing, like, asynchronous fireballs. Oh, he was done. Okay. 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 So... All right. What was I complaining about before? What was I complaining about? Saying how we're not going to do that fight. In my mind, I was thinking that this fight was going to be so much of a headache. You know. It really, okay. I guess we know that, we know the Godskin Duo better than we, I certainly am surprised. I'm definitely surprised. Pleasantly surprised, I have to say. Is that how good Taker's Flames is, guys? Is this the power of the Blasphemous Blade? I feel like we also we have a little bit of experience now that we can, give ourselves some credit for. Let's level up, and then maybe we can get some... Maybe we can go ahead and get some value out of our Gold Pickled Foulfoot that's still ticking away here. Maybe. Throw this guy off a cliff again. Let's do that. There we go. And now we can go up and get this item, which I missed before. Okay. All right. The Godskin... We got an achievement for that as well. Godskin Duo has been defeated. I will try to... We'll get to the items. The items that we got. I saw that we got a Bell Bearing and also a pretty cool looking Ash of War, it would seem. So, so yeah, that's a thing that we did, guys. That is a thing that we did. What I am a little confused about, though, is where we actually go next. The next stage of exploration here, because we still need to get to Mr. Alexander. And, is it this here? Oh, if there... Okay, this is the parallel door. Or the door opposite, the one that we just came in, that we're... unobserved by me previously. I think this is the answer to my question. Okay. This is the way forward. Cool. God, this game is so freaking gorgeous. There's still a lot to this level, which is awesome. So this was a required boss. Holy shit. That's a fog gate. There's another fog gate up here. Oh boy, and it's behind an ancient dragon tree sentinel. What was this guy called? He was the ancient dragon version of the tree sentinel. I don't remember the exact name, but we fought this guy outside the capital, outside of Landell. Okay, there is a drop down here. Or there's just stairs that go down. Okay, so there's stairs that go down. Gosh, this level is insanely cool. I love this. Absolutely love it. Let's check out our items, shall we? Let's check them out and give a look at... Well, we can look at the map as well. I have not tried to make sense of this. It's always so much harder to try to use a map to navigate your way through a level that has as much verticality as this one does. So it feels almost like, why look at the map at all? Very cool. That's yeah, I just totally didn't see these doors when we were fighting them the first time. Let's look at our items. We now have smithing stone miners bell bearing 4, regular smithing stone 7 and 8, as well as ruin fragments. Okay. Sweet. More weapon upgrading to be done. And now another Ash of War in our arsenal. Black Flame Tornado, dude. Spin armament overhead and then plunge it into the ground to summon a raging vortex of black flames. Hold to create an initial flame tornado while spinning the armament. It's only usable on pole arms and twin blades. Do we have one of the gargoyle twin blades that has the ability to have an Ash of War added to it? The gargoyle's twin blade, you can customize it, so we could, this might be a fun one, to add the black flame to. Theoretically, you can power stance these things, right? I should play around with twin blades. I think that might be our next weapon that we experiment with, because that sounds... The Black Flame Tornado, probably the coolest thing that the that the Oscar Mayer Wiener Godskin boy does. And now we get to do it. And I want to try it. I want to try it. I also would love to be able to get to Alexander, but... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. God damn it. God damn it here. You asked for it. You asked for it. Okay, I'm trying to look around and observe make sense of the remainder of the level here. There is still so much to do. Is there another fog gate over here? Or is that's just the lighting from that little alcove there? The Beastmen praising the dragons. It's an interesting combination, interesting connection that I do want to know more about. But also, as I'm thinking about it, as we're looking here, well, I mean, one thing to first of all observe, holy shit, there are dragons, like, melded into the stone. That is crazy. How does that happen? Also, do they have... Is that, like, gold plating? What is going on there? That is wild. There is still so much to digest and absorb and explore. And so I think, even though we have, we still have maybe a bit of time left in this episode, I think this is a logical stopping point for us. I think this is where we will wrap up this installment of Elden Ring after the unexpected realization that the Godskin Duo is not, in fact, an optional fight. We did have to make that a a required part of our adventure. But then also, surprisingly, it wasn't as much of a challenge as I was worried it might be. So that was also a fun realization. So with the knowledge that there is still far more to this level than well, I shouldn't say I was expecting. I didn't really know exactly how much was left in the level, and now I can see that there is still quite a bit more. So we will wrap it up there, and we'll see what we do next time. This level has been a lot of fun, and I may just want to keep going with Crumbling Farum Azula. This is just I love the atmosphere, but there is a part of me that's tempted to, as we jump around between areas, kind of trying things out, maybe give a shot at the DLC for the first time. So I will mull that decision over and also savor the victory, because the Godskin Duo has caused far too much tilt throughout this playthrough. But you know what? We promised last time that this was going to be, after our experience in the Consecrated Snowfield, that this was going to be a 100% tilt-free experience, and I think we delivered on that promise. What do you guys say? Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.